Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Razorbacks will put total leather and we'll get started. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Porter. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Gonna run it. It's Payne. At midfield, he's got room. And he's running in the open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. Keeps the legs moving. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, TCU.
And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And That's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Back to throw, it's Green. They're trying to get to him. Escapes the sack. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. The aerial assault continues. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Looking to throw for it. He finds his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pick.
Got enough space, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, TCU!
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass, that running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Green. Now adjusting. Sails one into the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
On the ground, it's Cook. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Good timing on the quick out. DB's right up on the receivers.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, TCU 10, Arkansas 7.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his man enough for the first. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Second down coming up. Power football with the run. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Send that offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, big C.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. He breaks a tackle. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next.
Touchdown, Arkansas! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it, whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On third down, going up top. Quarterback adapting. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. First down for this offense. On the run, it's Cook. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged in the middle, it's Porter. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play. Back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. You can't give up a sack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Across the 25, he's got room. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, TCU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Dances away from the heat. And the quarterback caught up two and sacked at the 12.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going up top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll go to the ground. No, he just flat ran over it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They bring the punter onto the field now.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And here they come, almost all the way back. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the kick is no good, but a penalty flag is down, and there's not much doubt this is going to be roughing the kicker. Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Buffalo is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble. May want to head out early and grab a table at the Anchor Bar. They're trailing by 17 to Oregon State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You've got to go out. You've got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Now on 2nd down. They'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man. It's Anthony. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QP position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And that one will give them the lead.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. Defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know you're going to make some plays for.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
On second down, he'll fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Running it back, it's Johnson. And the returner will be dragged down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's caught inside the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field. Make the defense play more conservative. And now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Coming after him. Moving out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the missed connection, it's second down. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fighting off the defender. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arkansas.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 17 to Boston College. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Give to the single back. Still running at the 40. Open runway ahead. The 20. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Handoff from the gun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They move on top here in the fourth.
It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Racing to the right. The 30. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this, a running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Back to pass. It's Green. Pockets. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He leaves it with his back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Running back goes in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The short hands, it's James. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Razorbacks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback checking the play. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Payne. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Baker. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
To the air on first down. They're trying to get to him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. On second down, they'll take to the air. Lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. On the run, fires downfield. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick strike complete. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. He'll try the left side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4 on the play. Now, a fourth down.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Arkansas.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. We'll get it started here in overtime. The give to the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Snap in the shotgun. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. TCU 45, Arkansas 38.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Arkansas! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the second drive of OT. One play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. You kick the extra point, keep this thing going, or do you go for 2 and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the W?
They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. He's in! The 2-point conversion in overtime. What a call to win the game! I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.